Alrighty then. Welcome to the GasLit podcast, everyone.
We have been preparing a supplemental to meet the security needs of the Capitol, both in terms of what needs to be done to harden the windows, the doors, etc. of the Capitol.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi spoke out about the riot, specifically the idea that she was a target of violence, saying, "Well, I'm pretty tough. I'm a street fighter." It's true. Nancy is always my go-to character in Street Fighter. Run.
The motion is defeated.
Hey, John, how is it going today?
And we're live, kids.
We're live, John.
Welcome to the GasLit podcast, everyone. Thanks for joining us again. This is episode number. We're in the
we're like 45. We're almost 50.
Nice. We're getting up there now.
Just to let you know,
Yes.
if the folks at home.
Oh,
we're
peaceful
at a
protest.
We're at a peaceful protest.
We're at
today.
a peaceful protest. Mostly peaceful.
Yeah, it's mostly peaceful.
It's
protest.
a mostly peaceful protest.
Yeah.
So don't let the fire alarm you.
Yeah, we're
This
fine.
is they're just roasting
We're
marshmallows.
fine.
In the
We're
background.
good. We're good. So let's not.
On vehicles,
Let-
police vehicles specifically.
But before we get to that, we have to talk about Nancy Pelosi being the dog, the only dog to be able to defeat the insurrectionists. That's right, John. According to
unbelievable.
The Hill, Pelosi says she would have put up a fight against Capitol Mob. I'm a street fighter.
Is that why they were all cowering in their offices?
Were they?
When they came in, when the rioters came in, and they were all, they all tucked them away, remember?
Was she, though? Where was she?
Oh, yeah. Well, she definitely wasn't in her office because that one dude had his feet up on her desk.
Oh, that's true.
Remember that?
Where was she?
They had them all
You think
tucked
she was in
away. They were
California?
all in the cafeteria where nobody
Oh.
wants to go.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know all right. So if I had to put up insurrectionists versus Nancy Pelosi, my money, we do MMA here, right?
Every day.
Yeah. So
It's part of your job description. You have to come here and get choked out for 20, 30 minutes.
which
before
I
you
lost a
start.
couple of brain cells, which is fine.
It's normal.
Yeah. It's either
It's going to happen one
it's-
way or
it's-
the other.
It's either crack, being choked out, or listening to Joe Biden. If I had to choose between losing brain cells.
Shit, we lose a lot of brain cells at this warehouse.
Yeah, according to The Hill,
Good Lord.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says in an interview that she would have put up a fight had she encountered rioters on January 6th.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to do my best Nancy Pelosi voice right now.
Cool story, bro.
Well, I'm pretty tough. I'm a street fighter. They would have had a battle on their hands.
Oh, but she joked. Wait, what? Oh, she joked.
That she had a weapon on her in the form of her stilettos. Don't make me stab a hoe with my stilettos.
Oh, gosh.
You know what? She looks like one of those scorned women that catches her man cheating. And have you ever seen what happens to cars when women hit them with stiletto heels?
Oh.
Don't do this because it's God. I hate it when women like take out their frustrations on men's cars.
Uh-huh.
But it'll look like a hailstorm if you hit look it up.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, keep
woman,
going. Yeah.
Woman beating women that get angry at their man taking off their heels and just starting to pound a person's car totally totals the car.
It's
the most
it reminds me
ridiculous-
of this. Hold on. You got to find because this happened. When was this? Back in July of 24th,
It totals
2020. Hold on. Is this it? Hold on. Let me go.
If you've ever seen a car in a hailstorm,
Here
that's
it
what
is.
it looks like when you beat a car with heels.
Okay, hold on. Here we go, folks.
I'm
This
not
is
saying
what that
from
looks
experience, but I've seen it.
Like. Look, check this out. So she's putting lighter fluid, gasoline actually.
She's gonna light
broke
her
the
man's
window.
car. Holy
She
shit!
broke the window.
This stupid bitch. This, ladies and gentlemen.
Good mention.
Yeah,
Folks, if you missed that, that was on the audio.
By the way,
podcast.
this is how the bonfire started in the background.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go.
This is just
There's a lady.
brilliant.
Oh.
God.
There's
What level of stupidity?
Oh,
she has no
gosh.
eyebrows now.
No, she has. I think they have her arrest photo. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Do they?
I'm almost certain.
Let's
that
please tell me we got a mugshot with
think
no
we-
eyebrows.
oh,
Yeah. Oh,
no.
she's actually in not
got-
bad shape.
Oh yeah, she looks fine.
She's got lucky.
She looks like the wherever the pressure points hit, they hit her pretty good.
Damn,
So
yeah, she definitely got
yeah,
toasted.
So that was fun.
Wow. Don't do that, kids.
So Nancy Pelosi would be doing that.
Don't riot. don't burn your ex's car.
John, I know.
And don't use stilettos to attack people. Apparently they're deadly weapons according to Nancy Pelosi.
All right, so I know we're moving pretty quickly today because we got to put out that fire behind us.
That's true.
But I want to talk to you about this because this is kind of crazy. So just last week,
Did our insurance lapse, by the way? I just want to make sure just because.
I don't even have we had insurance?
That's right. I still got to call that lady back. Okay, go ahead.
So maybe last week was it? Joe Biden put a commission together so they can see about packing the Supreme Court, right?
Sure.
You've heard of packing the Supreme Court,
Yes.
right?
I don't like it.
Well, what is packing the Supreme Court? If people that are out there that don't know,
Packing the Supreme Court would mean adding additional judges onto the Supreme Court, which would most likely have hardcore leftist views and would start judging cases in that direction, which would ultimately turn us into communist Soviet Union.
right? Okay, cool.
The United Soviet States of
Beautiful.
America.
And there's a really good point that was made online that we shared on our Twitter. You can follow us at GasLit Podcast 1. That if this was purely about restoring a balance, right? Why not add 2 versus 4 justices, correct?
Correct.
Right. But they're adding 4, right? Well, wait, they're not adding 4. Last week it was just hinted at, but this week, John, you won't believe this, but hold on, give me a second. Hold on.
Not much I don't believe anymore, Jim.
Hold on. That's right, John. Democrats introduced a bill to expand Supreme Court justices from 9
To 13.
to 13. That's right. So I would like to know good idea? Bad idea? Bad idea that's a good idea, or good idea that's a bad idea maybe later on in the future?
How is it living on the Cayman Islands?
Dude, I thought that
I think
was
we need
just
to get
like
the hell up out of here. Before they start telling us what colors we can wear. Oh, that's going to cause a lot of issues when everyone has to start dressing the same.
Yeah.
Like certain professions will have to be dressed.
Oh, all the
according to
engineers
specific,
are going to have to be blue.
uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
The
Mexicans are going to
universities.
have to be red, green, and white. Some strange reason, with an eagle on their back.
Choking is it choking a serpent?
It's choking a serpent. Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
But
I love it too, John.
because
I
I mean,
love
without
it
the
too.
serpent, you would be Italian. Who would know?
Yeah, okay. According to NBC News, the Democrats to introduce a bill to expand Supreme Court justices from 9 to 13. President Joe Biden announced the formation of a commission last week to study the court structure, including the number of justices and their length of service, right?
So one of the justices, I believe, that the left really, really hold near and dear to their heart was
Which one?
Ruth Ginsburg,
Is that the one
Ruth
that had
Bader
the
Ginsburg?
chocolate bar?
RBG, the
Oh,
notorious RBG,
The notorious RGB.
RBG, whatever.
Yeah, red, green, blue.
ATF, AFT, whatever. What I'm saying is, Ruth used to be opposed to packing the court. Can we pull up a clip of Ruth saying? That's one of the people that I think, when you talk about supporting liberal freedom, the liberal ideal, she was a big proponent on some of these leftist ideas. Not radical left, but she did support most of the liberals' agenda, right? With her rulings. Let's
When
see
you
what she
talk
said.
about judicial
Let's see.
independence
Okay.
and all the safeguards in the Constitution, I take it you're not a big fan of many of the proposals to change the current system, to have limited terms, to have all kinds
She
of,
died on the bench.
to add the number of justices. I
Add the
take
number of
it you're not a a fan of those proposals.
Limited terms, I don't worry about that because the only way you could get that would be to amend the Constitution. And as you know, our Constitution is powerfully hard to amend. Takes 2/3
She's cool.
of the Senate
I can see why they liked her.
and the House,
Sounds like most
and
of
it
them.
takes
This
3/4
is how they.
of the states.
This is how they communicate on their
Here's the
keyboards.
My own experience with the Equal Rights Amendment
wanna
has
lie.
That's not the
brought
point.
home
She's
how
obviously
really
not at her best right now.
hard it is. We were 3 votes, 3 states shy. Think of the suffrage amendment. We're celebrating soon the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment. That was a 75-year struggle to amend the Constitution.
So what does concern you? If you're not worried about the term limits, what are you worried about?
Well, what was the other? You mentioned,
Adding the number, changing the number of
there
oh,
justices.
it is, here it
yes,
is, here it
yes.
is, here it is,
There
yeah.
is no fixed number in the Constitution.
Sure.
So this court has had as few as 5, as many as 10.
All right.
9 seems to be a good number, and it's been that way for
That just seems right.
a long time.
Right.
I have heard that there are some people on the Democratic side who would like to increase the number of judges.
She didn't even say Republican side.
Nope.
She did not mention that at all.
I think that was a bad idea when President Franklin Delano Roosevelt tried to pack the court.
Damn. Yeah.
His plan was for every justice who stays on the court past the age of 70, the president would have authority to nominate another justice. If that plan had been effective,
Let's ignore that.
the court's number would have swelled immediately from 9 to 15,
Wow.
and the president would have 6 appointments.
Boom. Okay, so for those of you who do not understand what that means, okay, we have checks and balances in this country, right? We have a president, we have a Congress and a Senate, which is the assembly, and then we have our Supreme Court. And the reason it's built like this is so that we have checks and balances, so that not, well, you can't have one president come in and start driving agenda, except for President Biden, who signed 52 executive orders, which technically, you know, states can find to be unconstitutional, some of these orders, and can decide not to implement them, right? To not go along with it. That's part of what people misunderstand when we talk about democracy. Democracy, we are a democracy, but the United States is not a democracy per se. We are a republic. We are a republic of states, okay? So each state, the way the Constitution was built was so that each state has the autonomy to accept whatever the federal government is passing down as far as legislation and implement that in their own state legislation, or
Which the states can rightfully reject, right?
absolutely, and they do.
Right, because
In
people
most
forget
cases.
that it's the states that supersede the federal government.
Yes, and people always think that the federal government is just going to come in
I hate that.
with the
I
big brother
hate that.
hand and just
I hate that so much. I hate that we live in a world where we think the president is the leader of the free country,
correct.
and that the United States Senate is what controls us and should be making the decisions, when in reality,
What's sad is like the guy, the city council member that you vote, that local guy, the guy that nobody really pays attention to, doesn't even know probably the name.
county people.
I guarantee you 80% of the population doesn't know who their city council member's name is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still
That
have
guy probably has more effect on your life than the president of the United States does.
100%.
Because depending on the way that they want to run the municipality is how you will be affected in your day-to-day life. The president doesn't really have that much say. Okay. So while everyone's screaming and yelling and burning down car dealerships, you know, worry more about who your elected officials are. Worry about who you elect to be your local sheriff, your local law enforcement chief, your
City
local
council, county people.
council and county members
County and
will
state
determine
members
how
are incredibly important.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
So what she's saying, what Ruth is saying is, it's not a good idea to pack the court. Because why? Because one president, a sitting president, can sway that. Basically, you're swaying a jury, right? It's like saying, hey, I'm going to add 6, or in this case, 4 people that I'm appointing, obviously, that will abide by my ideals. That's why I'm appointing them into the court so that they can push anytime there's any litigation regarding a matter of constitutional rights,
so to speak.
Yeah, they can carve the Constitution, and that's what the court does. They interpret the Constitution, right? So they can interpret it into a radical left way or a conservative way or somewhere down the middle, which it should
unexpected.
Be. Correct.
A totally unexpected way.
So, what do you guys want? You guys
let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Let us know how you feel about packing the courts, because it's complete and utter BS.
Here's my thing. If I have to take, this is the thing that I hate about a lot of people, is that they lack a lot of foresight, right? They think that this is awesome. They think that this is good. They think that this is the only way to tip power in their direction yet again. But what they seem to forget is that we have this tit for tat kind of political system going on, right? So we're gonna do this now, and everybody's gonna be cool with it, right? But 4 years, maybe even 2 years from now, as soon as the power balance shifts,
and it will.
Yeah,
we'll see, and it always does. There's always an ebb and flow.
We're gonna have, because Chuck Schumer's gonna live forever, and Nancy Pelosi sold her soul to the devil, so she's gonna be around for forever.
She's gonna be 173 years old by the time they get her out of office.
Yeah, she's gonna come and talk. She's gonna come out and talk about when the Republicans add 8 justices. Right?
She's gonna be on Street Fighter 17.
She's gonna be talking about like
Dun, dun, dun,
they
dun,
are literally ripping up the Constitution, and everybody, including the media and their voters, are gonna talk about like, yeah, they're destroying this country. Who started this? Who started the commission on looking into expanding the courts?
Democrats.
Was it the Republicans?
Democrats.
No, Democrats. It literally happened so quickly. A week ago.
Democrats.
Literally a
week. They
week
talk about Trump being an authoritarian, and Trump was so horrible, and like he thought they were trying to liken him to,
Hitler,
Khomeini, and freaking
Stalin,
Erdogan, and Turkey, and all these guys, all these authoritarians,
the contemporary people.
Yeah, and if he wanted to, he could have packed the courts.
Yeah,
he could have said, you know what? I think it's time to expand the courts.
Time to solidify power.
Let's put 6 justices that I appoint. They didn't even
including Kim Kardashian.
Why not? Why not? You got to have somebody. You got to
shout out to all the Armenian hotties.
You're fired, Jim.
Anyways, yeah. But you're right, right?
No, if he wanted to, that's what he could have done. Yeah. But he didn't do that.
Yeah. Just remember, every time we do
But look at who is doing it, Jimmy. Look at who is trying to sway the balance of power in our country. Look at who is trying to destroy the fabric of our Constitution. It's the Democrats. Yeah, young buck. Yeah, you who doesn't know crap about life and who thinks that the socialists are just going to give you money. Which camera am I on, Jimmy?
That's when you talk. When you talk to the people. That's that camera.
Oh, is that my camera right there?
Yeah, there you go.
That's right, America.
Or is it? No, you're right. No, this.
Nah, damn it.
Sorry. No, that's it. That's
welcome. Okay, thanks for joining us on this dog and pony show called the GasLit Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and send Jimmy money because he's going to be fired next week.
Any last words on this packing of the court?
Let's move on to the next subject, Jimmy.
John,
I want to show you.
I want to show you what a peaceful protest really looks like.
Let's go. Let's go. Damn it.
When people talk about peaceful protest, this is what a peaceful protest looks like. All right. Here we go. Show your friends. Share. Let them know this is exactly what a peaceful protest looks like. What do you see, John?
This is a peaceful protest.
100%. 1,000.
This is done.
1 gazillion.
This is done the way. This is how you protest.
100%. You seeing that?
Good for them. Just make sure you don't let no Antifa members in. They'll start burning shit. Okay, I think we got it. This is how you're supposed to protest, ladies and gentlemen, by the way.
Yeah, that's 100% a peaceful protest.
That is
right?
100% peaceful.
John, are you ready for this? Wait, hold on. But we're too late for that. Okay, because all right, this is actually an interesting clip. It was making its round right around the ways of conservative media this week. Check this out.
Now you can see. Now you can see.
Y'all be twisting up the stories.
You want to talk to me? Do you want to talk to me? Okay, cool. No, don't take my mic, but we're cool. Okay. What's your name?
What's my name? My name is my name.
All right. So tell me what you think about what's
What
going
I
on
think
here.
about this is all the press and all the extra shit y'all do makes this worse.
You think so?
Yes. When people want to protest, they shouldn't do it in front of a fucking police. Yeah.
This was live on
Courthouse.
CNN, by the way.
Shit like that. You get
For
what the
those on
fuck
the
I'm
audio
saying?
podcast, this is CNN interviewing a gentleman.
I want you to be careful. I really
Of
do.
what?
Of anything that can
Of
hit
what?
you. Of anything that can hit you. Look at all
Of
the stuff.
what?
Of this.
Of what?
Of this.
Do it look like I'm scared?
No.
Do it look like I'm scared?
You don't. You don't.
Exactly. Y'all need to get up out of
You
here
don't.
with
She
all that
is.
twisting up the media ass shit.
Okay.
Real shit.
You don't know me, but
I don't know you.
we're going to get to know each other. That's
You
what
gonna
we're
get to
going
know
do.
each other,
Yes,
huh?
we are.
Let's
we
see.
are. We are.
How you gonna know me?
We're gonna talk. I'm gonna share
Yeah,
a number
let's
with
go.
you. All right, let's do it.
No, let's do it right
Let's
here.
do it. All right, here's my phone. Let's
No,
go
you
ahead
got
and
the
show me a
camera out.
number.
Talk about something that's real.
Tell me what's
Y'all
real.
just gonna edit out the shit that y'all
We're
don't
live.
like.
We
And
are
then y'all
live.
gonna
Listen,
edit out some
listen.
other shit.
We're live right
You're
now.
not fucking live.
I'm live right now.
I don't care if you live or not.
Okay, but
Get
we
away
can't
from
edit
here
this.
with all
This
that
is
media
live.
shit
This
that y'all
is live
doing.
right now.
Look,
We're with CNN.
then
We're
take
live.
that camera all the way the fuck up there.
We
Then
are going up there. That's
take it
where
all
we're
the way the
going when
fuck
you
up
stopped
there.
us.
Y'all doing all the extra shit for the backhand shit to make people look all crazier
We're
than what the
going
fuck
up
they
there.
are.
All right, then you watch us because
Take
that's
y'all
where we're
out.
going.
Oh,
All right,
John.
so everybody.
So luckily for us, the riots were right outside where we were at, right? We've got the burning building in the background.
It's still burning.
It's still burning. Check this out. According to leftists, self-proclaimed, not self-proclaimed, but attached title, and we know,
What
a
is
liquor
this?
store in Brooklyn Center was destroyed by
Lord.
BLM looters tonight. Folks, we are entering
Destroyed
the
or
point of our
looted?
podcast where if you are uncomfortable with seeing what was really happening, you should probably log off. But here, check this out.
This is so sad. This is a local. This is a small business.
It's a small
This is a
business.
local store owner.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
And it's not going to stop, John. We're not going to stop because on here we like to show you what's really happening, right?
Yeah, this is disgusting, man. Why? Why? Like, I feel as a small business owner, like I'm sick to my stomach when I watch stuff like this because this is someone's life, you know. I don't even care he has insurance or doesn't have insurance. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, you know how hard you work to build something like this, and then in an instant, in 10, 15 minutes, people can just come in and destroy it. And there's no recourse. Look, there's no recourse. There's not like people are not even going to jail over this.
Check this out. Minneapolis rioters
That's what's
earlier
really pissing
seen
me off.
waving BLM flags. A known Democrat extremist group, okay, well, that's his wording, smashed windows of a small business to steal Nike shoes.
Oh yeah,
This
because
shit's
that's
fucking
gonna solve.
crazy.
That's gonna solve the police brutality
just
problem.
stealing
Nikes. I can't.
We have to. We have a couple more videos and then we're done. We have to let the people know what's going on out
This is
there.
disgusting.
Look at all
man.
this.
Look at this. What happened to that person? They knocked somebody out.
All right. And we're almost done, John. We got a couple more. Check this out. You like video games? These folks love video games too, John. Jeez. That's an entire thing just smashed up. Wow. All
He was just walking in and walking out with stuff, huh?
All right. You think we're done, John? Obviously, we're not done, John. Oh, actually, this building was last year for the George Floyd protests. This hardware store was looted. So could you imagine twice?
What are people doing?
Those are empty shelves. For those of you on the audio podcast, there's an auto store. Just imagine your auto zone, and the entire place just emptied out.
This shit look like. I think he needs a new format for his shit.
Every aisle
He
emptied
just
out.
He just to get sold for 30.
This is unbelievable, man.
Alright, we got a couple more to go. John, I know you hate watching this. Peaceful protests going on.
That's a police car. They're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a police vehicle. Hold on. This one is a BLM rider who was about to throw a large chunk of concrete was hit with an impact munition. And there's a guy with a brick. His cop windows are smashed. That's crazy. Oh, there he is.
Police are shooting, brother.
And they shot the guy, and he's on the floor with his...
Dante's mama. She wants y'all to chill out so we can get justice for Dante. Let's get justice for Dante.
We're not done, John. We're not done. We're not quite done, John. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold your breath, bud. All right. And this one was actually...
He's looking at
from a cinematic standpoint...
They're firing tear gas at him.
Yeah, that's what's going on, John. It's what's going on, and the thing is this is bonkers.
It's not right.
Oh,
it's
here's
not right.
Hold on. Can I show you one more? This one was my favorite because it literally feels like a movie. There seems to be like military. Police officers, things being thrown at them. 2 officers show up with shotguns and shoot at the crowd. While people scream, "Hold the line."
Well, you don't even see stuff like this in third world countries.
Well, you do.
No, not like this. Not like this frequently. You know why? In third world countries, that truck would just start running over people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens. Right. It's.
We got any words of wisdom for the folks at home before we go?
Don't do that. Don't. If you're gonna riot, you saw the first example. I mean, if you're gonna protest, I'm sorry, don't riot.
If you're gonna protest, don't riot.
It's just you looked at like so many depictions of rioting already. If you're gonna protest, do it the way the people were doing it in the first video. That's how you get your message across. Go to the local city hall. Go to the local police department. Go to wherever your town square is, and do it that way. Yeah. Leave it cleaner than when you showed up. Go and protest, and then take your signs and take everybody. Make sure the media comes out. Have interviews. Have somebody that could speak eloquently about why you're there, and go and drive the message home so that people understand that, listen, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep coming up. We're going to keep shutting down the city square. We're going to keep creating traffic or whatever. There's peaceful ways to do it where you're not hurting anybody. You're not hurting businesses. All they're doing is they're hurting their own communities when they're doing this. Looting the Nike store or a GameStop or a liquor store, you're just hurting. Yeah, you're just hurting your own community.
Yeah.
You're not solving anything. This is not going to bring back anybody.
Yeah, and this is tough to watch.
It's really tough to watch. It's sad. It's sad. It's like sad, and the media just keeps driving it.
Yeah.
They just keep.
That's another thing, right?
They just keep pushing this so that they'll polarize our country to the point where to no return.
Right. Because they're making money off of every click that they do.
Yeah. Because people they tune in to watch this.
So rather than clicking those videos,
we got to start wrapping up.
Yeah, let's just wrap this up then.
Yeah.
All right. Again, rather than clicking those videos, support small creators, support small people who want to make sure that the proper message gets out.
Yeah. I mean, we're a small podcast, but we try to bring truth and knowledge to the people that they don't get it through their mainstream media sources. Yeah. So it's kind of sad. I don't want to end on a downer.
Do you want me to?
Do we have a daily dose of Biden or something to lift my spirit before I leave?
You know what? Biden was supposed to have a thing about Russia today. Let's see if I can find anything. Hold on.
Did you see where Biden was talking about the AFT? Maybe play that for me.
Oh, AFT. Hold on. Let me see. Let's do AFT. Did it come up? AFT. Here we go. We'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll go ahead and log out. Folks, our President of the United States.
I'm proud to nominate David Chipman to serve as the director of the AFT. David knows the AFT well. I'm proud to nominate David Chipman to serve as the director of the AFT.
All right, John.
It's
David
ATF,
knows the
kids.
AFT well. I'm
All
proud
right,
to
How many
John.
kids went to school? They're like,
David
did you know the
Chipman
AFT got a
to
new
serve as the
director?
director of the AFT. David knows the AFT well.
God help us.
I'm proud
All
to
right, so like and
nominate
subscribe.
David Chipman to serve
God bless
as the
America.
director of the AFT.
Don't riot. Somebody put
David
that fire
knows
up on
the
it.
AFT
Oh,
well.
yeah, we will. All right, John.
I'm proud
Thanks.
to nominate David Chipman